start, my good friends Biplab and Gautam went out and did a bunch of foraging there's a lot of non-native plants here. You can see all these eucalyptus trees and these lanternas have sort of taken over the landscape here, but there is still some kajus and some neem and some pongal. So we're gonna start with one of those three. We're gonna take a vote to see what we start with. So who's a pongal person here? Pongam, sorry. Pongam. Who's a pongam person? You gotta put up your hand. Okay, there's there's two people. Who's a neem person? Okay, you gotta be one of the three, right? Okay, so that's like 7 people. And then who's a kaju person? Okay, kaju wins, sorry. Sorry, neem people, kaju wins. So what I'm gonna do is just basically plug into the kaju and see what happens. So what's happening is that as the plant's bioelectricity fluctuates, as water flows through the tissues, as nerves fire, yes, plants have nervous systems too, it triggers note changes and rhythm changes on this thing in front of us. This thing in front of us is not some kind of a weird space machine. I'm not DJing right now. It's not a DJ rig. It's just a synthesizer with cables on the outside. And so changes in the kaju leaves are making the synthesizer sort of bump around. And I'll just kind of play along with it. I really like to, in these moments, I like to pretend that I'm a plant. I like to try to tap into that plant energy that we all came from. So just for a moment, you don't have to do this forever, but just for a moment, if we could all close our eyes together. And as we hear this bioelectric bubbling, just imagine that we've got plant energy. Imagine that your feet are rooted into the ground, roots running deep. Imagine that your body is green and that your arms are branches. Imagine that you breathe sunlight. And that you're patient, infinitely patient. You have all the time in the world. Make some noise for the kaju. How was that? That's the right reaction. I would really like to plug into some mushrooms right now. Is that all right with y'all? We have these two, Billbot brought these two, Shroomin.in brought these two beautiful bags of mushrooms and managed to get them through security. So let's make some noise for him. Yeah, they're like, no mushrooms. He was like, they're not that kind of mushroom. So yeah, we'll plug in and see what they do. So now we're sending the electricity in between these two oysters. So there's like a little kind of mini electrical circuit that exists between these two bags. Does everybody understand what's happening? We're sending like a little bit of current in between these two bags of oysters. And as the current goes up and down, it makes the notes go up and down. Does anybody want to plug themselves into a mushroom? need to have shoes on. Actually, no, you need to have shoes on.
I have shoes.
Yeah, you have shoes, yeah. What do y'all think? Should they move around a little bit and see if they can funk things up? We have about 5 minutes left to mess around. I'm on the main stage, the elephant stage, tomorrow at something o'clock. Yeah, check out the schedule, and I'll do more of a normal set there. I'll bring some plants and mushrooms and play stuff. But one of the reasons, I think it's fair to say that Adnan and the organizers brought me over here for one reason, and that's to play this banyan tree. Which is a challenge because the leaves, as you can see, are actually really far away. But what we realized this afternoon as we were testing is that there's sort of like a kind of like fungal mold patch here that I can actually tap into. So for the first time ever, this banyan, maybe, I don't know, it's hard to know whether this is for the first time ever, but we are playing this mother tree behind us, and we're gonna see what happens. Y'all game? I feel like the other stage is giving us a drum roll. Can you hear how much slower this is than what we were listening to before? Like this kind of woody energy just changes a lot less than the plants. I know they call Echoes of Earth the greenest music festival in India, and it's a beautiful thing that they're willing to go out on a limb and try doing weird shit like this. So thank you for having me. And thank you all for coming and checking it out. Thank you to Biplab and Gautam for providing mushrooms and interest, all of these beautiful plants. To the sound guys out in the back and the rest of the team here. And I'll see you all at about like 3 o'clock tomorrow on the main stage. Cool. Thank you.